You listen for them. That's the easiest way to find them. And then every once in a while you look up and you'll see a bird just jumping in the air.
To see them when you're driving through the cows, watching them dance and do the mating calls, and it's very unique.
I've watched a lot of chickens now. I mean, you don't see them all year long, except in April here or May here a little bit.
For most of the year, they're very secretive and very shy. They avoid human activity. And then you have this really bizarre, about 4 weeks in the spring where they get up on a high spot and make all the racket that you can imagine. The males will go on these traditional display grounds that they may have been coming to for 100+ years. They need large, intact grasslands that are really diverse.
When you're seeing the prairie chickens, it means that you have a healthy ecosystem. Then you're seeing an indicator of what kind of job you're doing as a rancher.
This area is a stronghold for that species, but range-wide, lesser prairie chickens have lost probably 90% of their population over time. In Kansas, land is about 98% privately owned. And so what that means for conservation is that if it's not good for those landowners, it's not going to last.
When we bought our ranch, I had a farmer call me and say, hey, you got 8,000 acres here. I think we could break out 5,000 of it and start farming it. And I said, I didn't buy a farm, I bought a ranch.
These ranching families are faced all the time with decisions that they're making about their land. They could double the value of their land overnight by breaking it, by converting it to cropland.
You just do the best you can and you try to get the cattle to be as healthy as you can. When we were maxing out the grass, we had a lot more sicknesses. We pushed the grass harder back then because we were just trying to get more income, and we were, trying to feed 3 families.
We actually were going to break it out and farm it, but Matt was working on these programs. They help you to run less cows and still have an environment for the prairie chickens.
We feel pretty blessed right now where we're at because we're fortunate we got a permanent easement set up.
That financial incentive from the easement, it certainly helps keep this ranch in our family.
I'm glad we've switched to doing some different things. I think it's a win-win situation.
There 800 head in this one, 7 in the other one, 7, 6. 6? Okay.
I feel like we came out on this side of the deal happy with the easement, but it's an ever-changing industry. The price of cattle is never the same 2 days in a row.
The challenge with our programs is that it really has been a break-even at best approach. There's too much left that the landowner has to pay for out of pocket. And so there's a lot of folks that just aren't able to do it.
Right now, the only way to make true money on the ranch is through the cattle side of it.
If you have healthy grasslands with a diverse plant community, you're also providing clean water and air and storing carbon and healthy soils. Ranchers have been providing those services for free for generations. So we need a new model. They need to be paid for that. They need to be fully compensated for providing that service to society.
We're trying to here save the chickens. I said, well, we got to save the ranchers first to have the chickens. So if you can keep them going, then we can have more chickens or more wildlife.
Grasslands are the most imperiled biome on the planet, and that's no exception in the U.S. The only way forward to restore and reconnect some of those few remaining cores is to support those grass-based communities out there on the landscape, keeping grass in grass.